Hey everybody, it's Kitdragon here. Been a while, honestly. Not for lack of thinking about making videos, more of a lack of motivation, just in general, uh, life. Anyway, so this here is a bit of a special project. I am showing you Minecraft footage of my friend Bread, her base, Bread's base slash cave. As you can see, she's been doing quite a bit of work. She's turning like part of it into a little bit of the nether. She's got, basically like this lush underground beautiful cave thing. And what I am doing here is essentially a little bit of story time. No idea how long it's going to be, but this is a fairly long video. And the reason for that is because um, basically about the time I was making this, and I dug all of that out in survival. I actually cut that out of the video because, yeah. And I saved all the ores and things, and everything I dug out I gave to her. But as you can see, it's an aquarium build, and her axolotl, Zoops, died. And he was just great. He was just this funny little axolotl dude. He'd always wave at you when you went into her room to hang out and whatever. And he died of possibly cancer. They're not 100% sure. But Minecraft has axolotls. They have a pink axolotl. That's what Zoops was. So I decided to surprise her with a corner in her base. And she was like, yeah, you can use this corner. I didn't tell her what for. But for, you know, for an aquarium build. And I'm not really a good builder, honestly. I'm not a professional. I just occasionally get on and do things, and, I'm not great at it. I don't make ships or anything like that, so I kind of struggled. I had like a general idea in my head, and I was just like, okay. So, so far so good, doing fairly alright. I have no idea why I was stopped there for a minute. This took me a couple hours to do. It was a bit rough. It was a little rough, but it was fun to make. And she's since seen it. She loves it. She's actually changing up the lore of her base a little bit now to kind of uh, basically match with the theme and whatnot. As you can see, it was pretty dark because I just kept chucking the potions. And you could be asking yourself, why didn't I do all of it in survival? And that's simply because the amount of blocks and the water and the glass would have been awful. As you can see here, I'm trying to play with the palette. I couldn't quite figure out keep the deep slate. Sorry. Still have a bit of a dry cough from when I was sick. Keep the deep slate, don't keep the deep slate, but I essentially decided to keep the deep slate because I wanted to just kind of be natural. So that's what I ended up doing. And, well, still slightly working on that. I mean, the cobbled half slab looked okay, but then I realized with the water, it wouldn't work. Because half slabs, water. Pretty sure they don't work. But, yeah, so I was just basically, kind of cutting things out of the wall and trying to make it look a little bit more natural and adding little cutouts of the wall to add various things later on. All in all, I had a lot of fun with this build, but the biggest reason why I did this creative, other than the fact it was so much easier, and this is all of us on a private realm, a few of us, and I stream from there occasionally and whatnot. But the biggest reason, as you can see, we're actually here, the water. Imagine trying to fill all of that up. Like, this part I could have done. It's what comes later on in the video. Ugh. 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 But, yeah. So, what I'll do is essentially I just wanted to do a little bit of a voiceover at the beginning to explain what this build was about. And it was to give my dear friend one place where her dear pet, would live forever. Zoops the Immortal. And this is one very lucky axolotl. He gets an entire aquarium. He even gets some fish to snack on, of course. Tropical fish. Axolotls eat the tropical fish. Yes, in case you were wondering, I was absolutely losing my mind with the amount of water, although it was a little later on. And this was actually just after 1.19 dropped, so I didn't realize that you could make the mangrove trees grow underwater. I didn't realize that at this time, so I just made a custom one a little later on. And as you can see here, I'm starting to decorate. Yeah, this is the reason why I did creative, actually. It wasn't just the water. It was, as you can see, I have coral blocks. And this is my biggest pet peeve. I freaking love the coral blocks. They are my favorite thing ever. Why can't we get them very easily in survival? It's so stupid. I wish that we could make a coral farm and, like, have it regenerate and things. I don't think that's a thing. I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. Can somebody tell me if that's a thing? This was also probably the hardest thing I've ever done, is getting, like, the angles and things correct. If we ever get curved blocks, that would be a massive game changer to Minecraft. But yeah, simply put, I wanted to make a colorful addition to her base that she could come and not only see, but also join. I'm making this to where you can literally leave. You can just go. And you can go and swim with Zoops. I've actually done it twice. I find it very therapeutic myself. I love the coral reefs. They are my favorite. One of my favorite biomes. And yeah, so I'm adding moss blocks here to add to the greenery and to the color palette. The moss blocks are one of my favorite things, especially for more natural looking builds. And she is going for a glowberry, glow whatever cavern as well. So I felt like it fit the theme and it ended up doing just fine and really fit. The only issue really is that Zoops will occasionally be a stupid axolotl and just swim in a corner. I'll just stay there and then you're like searching for him for a million years. Yep. And I do have a chest nearby, just in case the matrix glitches, you know what I mean? Because it's Zoops the Immortal. He can't die. He'll never die. Like, that's not something he does, you know? So, occasionally there's just a glitch in the Minecraft matrix. It's not poor programming. No, not at all. But yeah, so it was also trying to light it up and make it alright. And as you can see there, the water-logged blocks were driving me insane. I was going to add mud, but I was just like, no. I don't think I'm gonna. So I just added a bunch of glowlichen and the pickles and so much bone moss. It's insane. But yeah, all in all, I'm actually really proud of this, even though I'm not a good builder. I don't like building in creative, I feel like it takes the fun out of gathering it and the grind and whatnot. But for this, it was just, there was no way. I also, here, I forgot about that. I was thinking, oh, what about sponge under the water, you know? And I forgot about that. I also forgot that I could have just wet it and then put it down, and in theory it should have been okay. But also that could have caused issues, so. Of course, the oh so wonderful frog lights. I really like these. They're a good addition to Minecraft. Shroom lights might have also been a better one, but I honestly felt like the frog lights did a really good job. Could have also done sea lanterns. I think I tried, and I just didn't really like the block. So yeah. As you can see here, this is where I'm making the custom tree, which looks nothing like the actual real ones, because I hadn't seen what they looked like yet. I literally forgot that we got all this stuff in the game at that point. I was just going through and had spent so much time in the section in this menu. I was just like, oh wait, there's all of this. So I made a custom tree that looks like crap, but it works and he can swim around it, and she loves it, so it doesn't really matter my opinion, does it? So yeah. But this is a tribute to a really good axolotl that was taken far too early. But he will live forever in this Minecraft save. And yeah, so I am going to go, end of the long-winded voiceover. I'm gonna go, ironically, play more Minecraft while after I put the finishing touches on this and it does the processing and uploading. Yes, that. Lovely. But yeah. Enjoy the video, however long it is, if you don't get seasick. I will put a timestamp of when, if you just want to see like the end product without the speed up and whatnot. I kind of slowly go through and whatnot, if that's more your thing. I will put the timestamp up for those who might want that. If not, have a good day. For whoever got here, and rest in peace, Zoops. Rest in peace.